Imagine possessing gifts that transcend the ordinary, abilities rooted in ancestral lines that prepare you for a divine mission. You, potentially one of the chosen ones, are destined to heal and transform your lineage. Your presence on Earth carries a profound purpose and an impact that goes beyond your own lifetime. The chosen are bearers of powerful discernment and intense spiritual connection, able to perceive hidden truths and feel invisible guidance guiding their steps. They have clear signs that they are living a divine mission and assume a sacred responsibility. By recognizing these signs in your own journey, you begin to understand how your experiences, even the most challenging ones, are shaping you to fulfill your destiny. The pain and challenges you have faced are not coincidences. They are fundamental aspects of your training and preparation for the great deeds that are destined for you. Your ability to see beyond illusions, guided by forces beyond our worldly understanding, confirms that you are here for something much greater. But who are the chosen ones anyway? They are special souls, each with a divine mission, who have incarnated on Earth equipped with unique gifts passed down through their ancestral lines. These individuals were not chosen at random. They were meticulously selected by their ancestors to fulfill meaningful missions that involve healing and restoring their own lineages. And yes, if you feel called by this description, it is possible that you are one of the chosen ones, destined to play a crucial role in transforming the world. Many of the chosen ones have yet to recognize their chosen status. Their life experiences on Earth have been marked by adversity. This implies that there is a great need for healing. However, it can be challenging for the chosen to accept and surrender to this call. They may feel unfit or undeserving, but these are exactly the reasons why they were chosen. They are humble, caring, and compassionate people with genuine hearts. I understand that some may hesitate to accept terms like chosen. I want to reaffirm that all of us, without exception, are born with a purpose. No one is insignificant. However, my specific mission is to help those of you who are chosen to find healing and rediscover your true paths. Please see these terms as human tools to describe spiritual phenomena, not as labels that divide or limit. Some say, "How can you call yourself chosen? Who do you think you are? How are you better than anyone else?" The list goes on, but it's the same tone, bitterness and anger. This is one of the main signs that you really have been chosen. Other people's resentful and unsolicited comments and opinions shouldn't offend us. Remember, by being one of the chosen ones, your inner light can disturb and reveal the darkness present in others. These lower frequency energies often seek to provoke or discourage you for a specific reason. If the chosen ones begin to question their own identity, they will lose the ability to exercise their true power. That's why occasionally, naysayers pop up unexpectedly and try to provoke us. They seek to instill doubt in us. These attempts are intentional, but it's crucial to stand firm and be sure of who you are. As part of this group, I am here to help in the process of activating the gifts that many of you possess. As the veil between the physical and the spiritual becomes thinner, these abilities become essential to assist in the awakening of humanity. This can only be done when we heal ourselves, discover our purpose, and accept that we have been chosen. By now, you should know if you have been chosen. The signs are all around you, and your spiritual team continues to guide you towards messages like these. Below, I describe several other signs that you are on Earth on a special mission. The loss of a loved one, especially parents or a close parental figure, is a profoundly transformative experience that can paradoxically serve as a gateway to the perception of a divine mission. This sign, although not often discussed in popular culture, carries an intense spiritual resonance. The concept that loved ones continue to influence and help from another existential plane is a central idea in many spiritual traditions. Death is not the end of relationships or the impact a person has on the lives of others, but a transition to a form of support that is less visible, but just as real and powerful. For the chosen ones, the death of someone close can be seen as a divine trigger that releases a series of spiritual events or revelations. This loss can be the catalyst for an awakening, a reshaping of the individual's perception of life and existential purpose. In practical terms, this can mean a sudden change in life's trajectory, an increase in spiritual sensitivity, or the beginning of a deep search for understanding and connection with the divine. In addition, many chosen ones experience after such losses a palpable sense of guidance or communication from the departed loved one. This can occur through dreams, signs, synchronicities, or an intuitive feeling of being guided. Such an experience reinforces the notion that they are not alone on their journey, and that physical separation is just one aspect of existence. So understand that. When your loved ones pass away, something extraordinary is about to happen in your life. They leave this life to help you on the other side. Near-death experiences and profound visions are crucial moments that many chosen ones report as turning points in their lives, where the understanding of their divine role and mission becomes clearer and more tangible. During a near-death experience, a chosen one can go through a state of consciousness where the boundaries between the physical and the spiritual are blurred or completely dissolved. Commonly, these experiences include sensations of leaving the body, meeting spiritual entities, or revisiting moments in life from a new perspective. The clarity that emerges from these moments can be profoundly guiding, showing the chosen one that life continues beyond the physical and that their actions have ramifications that go beyond the tangible. Deep visions, on the other hand, usually occur in states of deep meditation or reflection and can include direct communication with spirit guides or the visualization of symbols and events that carry messages. Such visions are often understood by the chosen ones as clear directives or confirmations of their paths and missions. They may see scenes that foreshadow future interactions, reveal hidden truths about themselves or the universe, or offer comfort that they are aligned with their divine purpose. Invisible guidance is a fascinating and deeply spiritual phenomenon that many of the chosen ones report experiencing throughout their lives. This sign of being on a divine mission manifests itself through intuitive messages, subtle voices, or unexplained sensations that seem to direct or protect the individual at crucial moments. This type of guidance is often attributed to guardian angels, spirit guides, or other benevolent entities who, according to spiritual beliefs, are assigned to accompany and assist humans on their earthly journeys. The experience of being guided can be subtle, such as a passing thought that suggests an action other than the one planned, or it can be more direct, such as hearing a clear voice during a moment of decision or danger. For example, the situation of someone driving and hearing a voice advising them to leave the highway or choose a different route can be interpreted as a direct intervention by a spirit guide intended to protect the person from a possible imminent danger. These experiences are not mere coincidences. For the chosen ones, they are clear indications that their lives are being watched and guided by forces beyond common understanding. From childhood onwards, many chosen ones feel this constant, guiding presence. As they grow and develop spiritually, they begin to recognize and trust this guidance more, integrating it into their daily decisions and greater understanding of their missions. Powerful discernment is a crucial attribute for those who are considered chosen, manifesting itself as a remarkable ability to perceive beyond appearances and deeply understand the true nature of people, situations, or even spiritual messages. For a chosen one, discernment is often felt as a keen intuition that allows an immediate understanding of when something is not right. This ability can emerge in various contexts, from evaluating other people's intentions to sensing misalignment in situations that may seem benign to others. Discernment goes beyond simple surface judgment. It is a deep spiritual and emotional perception that is informed by both heightened sensitivity and often a direct connection to divine wisdom. This ability can, in fact, be a source of frustration, as mentioned, especially when the chosen find themselves isolated in their perceptions. From a young age, the chosen ones can feel different from the others around them, often because they are able to sense energies and intentions, both positive and negative, more intensely than their peers. This sensitivity to energies is a defining characteristic of their journey and shapes many of their interactions and decisions. The ability to sense and discern negative energies from an early age is an indication that the individual is predestined for a life of greater spiritual awareness and responsibility. The misfortunes and intense headaches that the chosen ones face throughout their lives are not just random trials. They are often interpreted as an integral part of the process of preparing for their divine missions. Pain and suffering can be seen as teaching tools, shaping and strengthening them for the challenges they will face in fulfilling their spiritual purpose. From childhood onwards, many chosen ones experience adversity that seems disproportionate and unrelenting. These experiences can include personal losses, intense emotional challenges, or even repeated physical crises. The question, "How am I still standing?" resonates with many who feel that, against all odds, they have been able to persist and carry on. This resilience is not an accident, but an indication that they are being rigorously and intentionally prepared for the responsibilities to come. The universe, or the divine plan, is often seen as transforming these pains into power and purpose. Each painful experience is a building block, contributing to the transformation of the chosen one into someone capable of leading, inspiring, and healing others. They are shaped by their tribulations in ways that allow them to empathize deeply with the suffering of others, offering them a unique perspective and the ability to provide genuine comfort and guidance. Once the chosen ones begin to heal and transform, the meaning behind their trials begins to unfold. Pain that once seemed intolerable and meaningless reveals itself as a series of valuable lessons. This revelation often accompanies a spiritual awakening or an activation of latent powers, allowing the chosen ones not only to face their own adversities, but also to help others navigate their struggles. Another telltale sign that you're on a divine mission is the appearance of new enemies. Every time the difficulty level of the game of life increases, new challenges, competitors, and enemies appear. These enemies play a crucial role in your spiritual and personal development. They are instruments that drive growth, because without them, there would be a risk of stagnation. Everything that is stagnant runs the risk of decline and eventually dies. This is why challenges and adversaries are essential. They are catalysts that promote continuous advancement and improvement. As well as strengthening, adversaries have the vital purpose of tempering the ego and fostering humility. In the spiritual context, humility is seen as a priceless value, acting as an antidote against the dangers of toxic success. Success, when not balanced with humility, can lead to a distorted sense of invulnerability or self-importance, which is contrary to the principles of many spiritual journeys. Another sign that you are on a divine mission is finding yourself in dead ends, situations where there seems to be no way out or progress. Sometimes the universe turns your life upside down, forcing you to reinvent yourself. You can end up in places, relationships, or jobs that seem claustrophobic, where everything seems to be against you, and you feel trapped. In these situations, it can feel like the universe has thrown you into a deep, dark pit. But in reality, you're being thrown into a divine cocktail shaker, where new experiences are added and stirred up to create something extraordinary. These moments of apparent stagnation or setback are actually opportunities in disguise. They force you to explore new paths, develop skills and perspectives that you would never have considered otherwise. Over time, you'll begin to connect the dots and realize that these experiences, however disconcerting they may have seemed at the time, were essential to your growth and success. They are part of a secret recipe for your personal and spiritual development, contributing to your resilience, creativity, and ability to adapt. Another sign that you are on a divine mission occurs when things that used to bring you joy and satisfaction suddenly lose their luster. Activities that used to be fun and exciting become monotonous and meaningless. This is the universe encouraging you to break away from the familiar and explore the new. The mind, shaped by the accumulation of knowledge and experiences over the years, sometimes needs to be pruned to allow for new growth and avoid stagnation. This pruning involves cutting away activities, habits, and even relationships that no longer serve your spiritual and personal development. Like branches on a tree that need to be trimmed to prevent parasites from infecting them. Your recurring thoughts and habits can crystallize your personality, preventing change and evolution. Pruning allows in new ideas, experiences, and perspectives that are essential for your growth. Finally, the last sign that you are on a divine mission is spiritual blackout. When you try to dispel your darkness, the universe seems to intensify the darkness around you. However, it is precisely in the darkest moments that the stars shine brightest. These challenges are opportunities for you to regain confidence in yourself and abandon self-destructive behaviors. The universe creates these situations of controlled difficulty so that you can face them, come out stronger, and raise your self-esteem. So, my friends, you may feel that your life has no meaning, as if it were just a series of disconnected events. But that's not true. Each of these signs and experiences are like pieces of a big puzzle. Although they may seem disconnected and chaotic at first glance, each piece has its own specific place and purpose. When you start to put these pieces together, you realize that they form a cohesive picture, revealing the grand design of your divine mission. If you notice the signs, be attentive to the call. This indicates that a higher force is urging you to fulfill a mission during your journey on Earth. We live in a world full of distractions and demands, where everyone seems to want something from you. It is crucial that you remain centered, keep your vibration high, and connect deeply with your inner being to avoid being influenced by negative people or thoughts. Also, free yourself energetically from people and places that don't contribute to your well-being.